think it's working, but I can't tell. Should I do some warm-up laps? I think I should. Let me test out my stuff here. Alright, so this is the Delage. Look at it. Look at this thing. Look at them drum brakes. I like how the rear axle is over the frame rail also. It's very neat. Has 3 pedals. Oh look, it even has the, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like backwards from normal. I hadn't noticed that. Yeah, it doesn't actually animate the stick moving into different spots. Okay, so anyway, I'll do some warm-up laps here. Oh, is the pit lane speed limiter not on? Oh, it should be. It is. So this car is really neat. It has a 1.5 liter straight 8 that makes 155 horsepower because it's twin supercharged. And it revs to 8,000 RPM. And it has like the skinniest, hardest tires and worst brakes you can possibly imagine. So like braking, this is full brakes. Right, that's as fast as it will slow down going down that hill. Oh yeah, I have some HUD stuff I can turn off. Let's see, I need to do that. I don't need the position thing because that's on the essentials. Race position, that's off. There was one I was going to try that somebody said I should try, car radar. I don't know how that works. I don't know if I need that. But somebody said I should try that, so I'm going to try it. Laps. Yes, I need that. Delta I want on. I could move this down. Yeah, I think I might do that. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Where's my menu? There it is. Tires, I need that. That's where I've been using it. I could move that down also, but that'd be in front of my mirror. I don't want to do that. This. Oh. Oh, that's this is car radar. What? I don't know how that works. Let me go back to pits, see how that works. Let's see, does it show up? When I get close to this car here, what does it tell me? Oh yeah, look, there's a little radar right there. I don't want to put it over the mirror though, so let's see. Oh, is that it? Is that a spot? I don't know. Maybe, oh, I can move it all the way down here. That's neat. I think I'm going to leave it there. Okay. I'll try that. See how that works for me. It might keep me from ruining someone else's race, because this will be my first race in Assetto Corsa, like ever, like competitive race. I've done hot laps and stuff, but that's it. My steering is not moving. Okay, it was at lock. That's why. Haha. Alright. Now, tires and all that stuff can stay where it is. I might move it down. It is a little high up. It's actually way easier to see now that it's down here. And then this one. Can I move this one? I don't know if I can move that one. That's fine. I probably won't be looking at that too much. Alright, sidekick here in the center. I mainly have that for fuel stuff. It's kind of has some redundant stuff going on here. But, you know, I could just use the sidekick thing, right? Because I don't. That's the alarm for telling me to get in the server to warm up, because the race starts in not that long. Oh, that's the other phone, damn it. I can't see what's happening. I'm in VR. My phone is not. Alright, dismissed. Thank you. Alright. Okay, so essentials. Do I need this? Because can I scale this? Oh. I think I can yeah, I can scale this. Okay. Requires restart. Okay, no, I'm just gonna leave it the way it was. So there's some redundant info going on here, but I don't care. Oh, interesting. Personal best. Time. What is this? Time best, and then personal best, and then this. Oh, this lap. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, all that's over here. I need this for laps, though. I don't know. There's redundant info here, but this is the way I've had it, so I'm not even going to look at this, honestly, so it's too small. I'm going to leave it there. I think that's what I'm going to be using. And then this is position, lap. Okay, yeah, I want it to show lap. I mean, that's over here too. I don't know. Okay, so fuel, that's all fine. Alright. Let's do some actual warming up now. I mean, this is the HUD I've been using for practice anyway. Pretty much. So I'm not worried about it too much. It's not like it's really that important. As long as I know what lap I'm on, so I know when to pit, and I know how to use the little pit entry thing, then and I don't run anybody off the road, then that will be a success. Obviously, I'm going to try to qualify in first because I have the fastest practice time. So that's like, if I can qualify first, that would be great. That way I don't have to pass anyone, because passing is very hard. And these guys all seem like they're not going to take me out on the first turn, at least from what I've heard. You know, like, there tend to be clean starts in this series, which is good. So I'm not worried about starting in first in terms of a, like, getting dive bombed right away type situation. Although the brakes on this car going downhill into that turn 3, kind of sketchy, or 4, whichever one it is. I'm not paying attention, I'm talking. That is a skill that I have not yet acquired. This whole talking and driving thing. But anyway, gonna try to qualify first and just stay there if I can. So as long as I know what lap I'm on, so I know when to pit, I know how much fuel I have left, which is this bad boy right here, I should be okay. This car is really fun. It's got like a, because I mean, old cars with bias ply tires are just fun anyway, but there's just something cool about this car, how it makes power kind of like a modern car, and has this old school tire feeling where you just kind of throw it into the corner and it slides, and it's fun. It is tricky to brake this car because you basically just smash the brakes all the way down, and it's built-in ABS. You can't lock up. Like, look, I'm full on the brakes and I'm going around this corner. Alright? Like, you can, it doesn't lock up. It might understeer a little bit, but it doesn't lock up. So the kind of mistakes you're going to make with the brake are not locking up, they will be just braking to it. Or trail braking too aggressively while engine braking and the back gives out. And you go sliding sideways. Especially when the tires start to get warm later in the stint. I don't know if the mic is actually working. I have it set up as push-to-talk on Discord, which means that nobody should be listening to Discord at the moment, which is good. But I'm not sure how the audio is working on YouTube, because this is my first time trying to stream from OBS, other than like the little test that I did the other day, but the audio I didn't actually test, just the video, so hopefully the mic sounds fine. It's the mic on the index. Hopefully it's not too fish-eyed. I wanted to try to just record the screen output, like not VR, but I don't think it's possible with the Assetto Corsa to do it that way. At least I don't know how to do it. Yeah, this is full brakes. That's like as hard as the car can brake. So it's going to be a little fish-eyed, because I'm in VR, obviously. Let's try to do a fast practice lap now. I've just been kind of cruising and talking. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk on this next lap. I'm going to try to get a little warm-up hot lap in before qualifying starts in like 30 minutes, or whatever it is now. 40 minutes probably. Alright, up to 5th. Keeps the car nice and tight. Minimize the distance. Keep it flat. Don't touch the dirt. Touch the dirt slightly, lost like a couple of miles an hour maybe at most. That's okay. Brake at 200, down to 4th, down to 3rd without rev matching, just let the clutch out slow. Give it some engine braking. Back up to 4th. So I don't know how many turns you count this as, but down to 3rd. I don't know, maybe it's even turn 5 down here at the bottom of the hill. I kind of think about it as like turn 2 because, I don't know, I barely think about the first ones. Down to 1st, just let the clutch out real slow, give you some engine braking, turn in nice and tight on the apex. Now this should be flat, if I do it right, all the way till the next marker boards, which come up right about here, and I brake at the 100 down to 2nd. Get it in a little early, let it roll through, roll on the gas, and at this apex, right here, lift. Back on 2nd. Just keep the speed up. Up to 3rd. Brake back down to 2nd. Get it in again. Roll on the gas. Try to get back to the right. Go to 1st. And then turn in from the outside. Really cut that apex there. That was close. Flat up the hill here. Don't have to brake for the next uphill right. Just a little lift and a downshift to 2nd, very carefully. If your tires are worn, you have to be very careful with the downshift. So just like a lift, down to 2nd with a little rev match, a little maintenance throttle. Back out here, I left foot brake so I can stay on the gas a little bit. You don't really have to slow down that much, just a little bit of weight transfer. This car doesn't really have like a significant feeling of front-rear weight transfer like a modern car like that, but it's still fun. Down to 2nd. Back on the gas before the apex, get the car accelerating up the hill. A little bit of a lift to stay in here. Be feathering the throttle on the way out so it doesn't slide. Hold the 2nd to 3rd shift a little bit going uphill. Helps. Seems to. Just a little bit of a brake on a turn in here, then just roll it around, and then nice hard brake here down to 2nd, keep it in tight. Bring it to the middle of the track, and then turn in from the middle here. Apex around where this HUD is, and then roll into the gas. Go exit. This next section is interesting, I'll put it that way. It's a little tricky, especially in the first couple of laps. The 4th here. This part's not tricky. It's this next left and right. So people are going to want to brake here, but I don't. I just give it a little lift and then let it run all the way to the outside. Brake here at the 150, down to second. Turn it in before the drop happens. Keep it in nice and tight and get on the gas. That way, it's probably the fastest way through there, I think. And then stay in third, kind of turn it in from the outside here for this second later apex. So you can get on the gas nice and early all the way up this hill. To fourth, and then brake before the 150. I'm going pretty quick, so I'm going to brake before the 150, so it's nice and safe. Down to second. This next section, the trick here is to keep it in this groove on the inside. Give a little lift before you get back on it. Just so you don't run into the fence on the outside, and brake before the 200 here. If you're going really fast and you brake at the 200, it's really quite late. I brake like 5 meters before the 200. Alright. That should be a guaranteed 505. Probably 504 at this rate, yeah, 504 it should be. If I don't touch any dirt, it's going to be a 504. 504 is like my standard all-out qualifying lap. I've done a 503. There's splits for a 502, definitely, but putting that all together on such a long lap is hard for me. Up to fifth here. Don't touch any dirt, don't lose any speed, just flat. Slide over till it's over. And that was a qualifying practice lap, 504. Well, the official timing ends right here when I brake. And I made the corner. 504.5. And I only have enough fuel to go another maybe third of a lap at most, so back to the pits. Where's my keyboard? It slid away from me. I'm in the middle of the track. Back to pits. Okay, now I'm out of the way. Ooh, alright, how much time I got left? What time is it? I still got like 25 minutes. Well, that was a good practice lap. What's going on here? Let me check Discord. I could check my my stream on my phone, see how it works. Let's see. I don't know what it looks like to watch your own stream from a phone. Oh wait. Oh yeah. It's right there. Looks like somebody's watching. Hi Blake. I'm assuming. Hey. Audio seems to be working, so that's good. Yeah, alright. Yep, there's a little bit of a delay, but that's good. Okay. There's a couple people in here, but I haven't heard anybody talking on the Discord yet. Did the other guy leave the pits, or did he, Hello.
Hello.
Nice, my microphone is working. Good. How's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. I'm trying to stream the race. I haven't ever streamed from my PC before, so it's going to be interesting.
Oh.
The race I haven't ever streamed from my PC before, so it's going to be interesting.
Oh.
The race I haven't ever streamed from my PC before, so it's going to be interesting.
Oh.
Let's see. My microphone's pretty loud too, actually, but I'm gonna leave that loud because I'm quiet anyway. Alrighty. Try for another one. Just make sure I'm consistent. And make sure that I'm not on the wrong pit strategy here. That would have been faster. I don't think so. bunch of purple sectors on this lap. I know I've had more coffee today than yesterday, but it's a lot of purple sectors. I need to stop looking at it though. 'Cause it doesn't even matter. It's an outlap. Ruined that. I braked too early. I tried to compensate by maximizing the exit, but there's a curb there. Like, you just can't go out there. The car will just jump the curb and you'll just lose all your time. And now I'm like 7/10 down because I'm worrying about what I'm doing. Somebody's on track. Oh, he's ahead of me. On the track. I see. That's neat, though. You can tell by the splits where they are on the track. What I mean is, like, there's more green squares on that than there are purple squares on mine. So that means he's ahead of me. Because that sector is basically, they're smaller than the like the split times for a lap that you would get. But that's what they are. They're sector times, basically. Interestingly, I have a lot of purple sectors on this lap, but I'm still 1.1 seconds off of my fast lap that I did earlier. Caught up a little. I wish the mirrors worked properly, but they're not based on my head location. They're based on a camera location. So I can't like move my head to get a better, like a different angle in the mirror, which is very counterintuitive. I did not brake in time. It's not how to take that corner. I mean, you don't get points for style. That's how you turn in for a corner without using your hands. Interesting that even with all those mistakes, It's going to be a 505. Not even like a high 505. It's like a mid to low 405. 505, I mean. I would love to get next to somebody on the track to test out this radar. I need to remember to go to 5th earlier. I think it's faster. Well, I mean, I gained a 10th staying in 4th, so maybe not. I didn't downshift in time. Alright, well. I'm gonna run out of fuel again anyway. I'm qualifying. I'm only taking enough fuel to do 2 laps. Which is this many liters. Let me just check all my settings here. Yeah, well, I'm gonna take that down. Yeah. That's all fine. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it the way it was. 50 is fine. Wait, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna do some laps with the regular fuel load. See how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna wait for this guy to come back around. He's only halfway around the lap. All right. Test out this radar again. Where is it? It's right there. Okay. I don't know where the fuel tank is simulated to be on this car, but it feels like it's too far forward. It feels like, or maybe it's, I don't know. Fuel load, you can definitely feel it, even though it's really not that much. The weight balance feels a little different for sure.
Hello.
go back to the pits for that. Alright, Assetto Corsa. Let me go back to the pits, thank you. Let's see how this goes. Gotta be very careful breaking down this hill because people are probably going to want to brake early. And if you brake late, sometimes there's just nothing you can do for like 5 seconds. It's just slow motion demise. Seems like everybody's pretty quick through the first section of the track. Like, I'm not gaining a huge amount of time on anybody that I've raced close to in that section. Seems like it's just a couple of sectors where people are a little scared.
Good evening.
Evening.
That's what I'm hoping.
I am currently downloading the Assetto Corsa and installing drivers.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, like right here, it seems like
Two
it's going.
races. One, the main event, and two, can I get this done?
Right.
Now the thing is, am I ever significantly faster in a particular sector enough to pass?
Yikes.
This corner, it's going to be tricky, I think. Yeah, see, people are doing the thing I'm doing. Carry too much speed. I did the same thing. Haha. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I jumped the curb and it ruined my braking, but I somehow survived. Yeah, I keep trying to use my mirror like it's a real mirror, and it's so disorienting.
Hi guys.
Good evening.
I'm about to join to start the competition session.
Okay.
I'll wait a bit tight on the competition session start.
Well, I think I'm still qualifying. I'm still installing things.
Oh yeah,
Downloading it.
installing Windows is like the worst. Hopefully you can make it to the grid.
Well, I'm downloading the game. The game is downloading. I got that resolution.
Wow. Okay. Well, one thing that will help for sure is depending on how the last car goes crosses the finish line before the qualification ends. It might give you 2 or 4 extra minutes. Plus we have very close to the grid, so we'll probably start at almost 9:10, so should give you a bit of time, and we're not like 100 on the grid, so we won't be too far back. Start fast.
I just want to make the race there out there.
Okay, well, we're about to start, so yeah, we have people joining late. Well, so be it. There's still have to lap or two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn Discord back up.
So here we go.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Alright, so this is qualifying start. It's going to be difficult to leave the appropriate gap, I think. It's going to be one of my problems. I should have left first, but I wasn't sure of the procedure. And I had to look, and I saw the timer was counted for qualifying. I was like, okay, that means I can go. But that was exactly when the other guy went in front of me, so... I'm going to try to pass him before the end of my outlap, I think. I think that's going to be the best thing. Because he'll let me by if it's an outlap, I think. I mean, that's what I would do. If there was a faster driver behind me, I would want to be behind them for qualifying so I could copy them. Or just, psychological things. So it's likely that if he's thinking the way I would think, that he would let me by before the end of this outlap, so... Especially if I catch up, you know, like I'm catching up, so... It could be like a strategy to try to hold me up, but, I don't think that we would do that, because that could also... I mean, it would be better... I mean, it depends. Different people will have different strategies, but if it were me, I would let the faster driver by so I could follow them, rather than try to hold them up and get a better position than them themselves, because you could end up... Somebody else beat both of you, because... You'll see, there he is, let me by. And that was, I think, the right decision. He saw me catching. He knows my practice time is faster, so he's going to try to follow me. Oh. Stop hurting the car. Why am I doing that? What is happening? I'm on the right setup. Is that really nerves? I don't think it's nerves. Just the tires aren't warmed up. So let's warm them up. Let's try to get away from this guy before the start of the next lap. That'll help too. I don't want to give him a tow or give him any hints. It's my first race. I need every little bit of advantage I can get. I have not been in a competitive race in a while, so I definitely do feel a little bit of nerves. That's good. It'll keep me sharp. I just need to stay focused. Oh, he fell back. Maybe he crashed. Oh. He go back to... I'm not sure who that was behind me. I don't remember numbers. I see red car. I think it's a guy I was driving with in practice. He was in the grid box in front of me too, the pit box, so I think that was the same guy. Anyway. Focus now. Here comes my qualifying lap. This is the real one. I cannot make mistakes here. wide. That's okay. Everybody does really well through this sector. Deep breaths. It's just the same as every other lap. I had too much coffee, I think that's what it is. I overdid the coffee. I'm jittery. I should have a shot of tequila before the race, just like a real vintage racing driver. Except it would be brandy. Don't overdo it. Don't start doing some shuffle steer bullshit. Just keep your hands on the wheel. I'm too jittery to be shuffle steering. Especially in VR where I can't see my actual hands on the actual wheel. And fourth gear. This section's fun. Just and then brake down to second, back to the middle, turning over the crest, roll it down the hill. It's just a fun corner. Just roll it through. Don't try anything fancy. Don't cut any corners. Don't try to brake late. Just momentum. Caution, but... Oh, that's a lot of understeer. I don't normally get that much understeer there. Means my braking point's going to be a little early, but that's okay. Just nice and safe. Also, I can try to get Weiss another lap, make sure that somebody's out. Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to start after time ends. I would just be able to finish a lap. But anyway, after this lap, I'm going to not have enough fuel for another one, even though there's probably about 10 minutes left, so I will pit and go again. I'll need to pull off somewhere safe to return to pits. I think that's legal, to use the return to pits instead of pitting. And I did not hit the wall or go 4 off after that lap. Just important note. Alright, I need to find a spot to pull over and pit, so... oh, I'm like a minute ahead of second place qualifier guy. Alright, I'm just gonna stop down here on the outside where nobody's gonna come in. If you're out here, you're crashing, you know? Alright, back to pits. I think I'm allowed to do that. And then go again. I have no idea where he's at, so I have to be careful. Could be closing in on me. Oh, there he is. Didn't expect to be them to be that close together, honestly. I feel bad for the 16 because I kind of parked it on the apex there, but I didn't have much of a choice. I don't know what the gap is to third. I say third like it's qualifying order. I mean, like, whoever is behind me. I wonder where the gap behind is. Oh. I'm a race car driver, not a English major, so there you go. Should I try to leave a gap that's like 10 seconds-ish? Oh no, there's somebody right there. Is that the yellow car there? There's no LODs, so it looks like a white car, but it could be the yellow car that just crashed, and I don't know who's who, because it doesn't tell me. See if he gets closer, I can, should be able to pull away from anybody who comes up, right? So, ooh, there's a little lag spike. I think that was local, I think that was my video. I keep trying to use the mirror like a mirror. It doesn't work. I literally have to turn around to see who the yellow car is, if it's the yellow car. Let's see, what's that gap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not a big enough gap. Depends on who the other driver is. I don't know who it is. I don't know what their pace is. I could catch them before the end of the lap if it's only a 7-second gap. So this yellow car is just not catching me, so I can probably... This is difficult to judge. So what I'm doing right now basically is, in qualifying, the people who are around me on track are not like... I don't need to pass them to beat them. The lap that I'm on right now is an out lap, so it's not going to be a fast, like, qualifying lap. The goal of qualifying is just to get the fastest possible lap in the time that qualifying is allotted for, so 20 minutes, right? I have 20 minutes to set the fastest lap I can. So if there's somebody who's slow in front of me and I'm on an out lap, it doesn't matter. I can slow down and let them pull away and build a gap that I can drive into on my faster lap. But the problem is then, if there's somebody behind me on a fast lap, I don't want to get in their way, you know? I don't want to hold anybody up, or, you know, basically I don't want to hold anybody up behind me. Or if I wasn't the fastest driver in the room at the moment, then I would be worried about a faster driver catching me on track while I'm on a hot lap, and having to let them by, you know, or like feeling like I needed to let them by or feeling pressured. So qualifying is all about like positioning your car in the right spot on the track and driving like your best absolute on the limit lap possible on your hot lap. So that's basically what I'm trying to judge right now. I think I might have enough of a gap to the car in front to go for another hot lap. If I catch them, it's not a big deal because I already have a hot lap that's 3.5 seconds in front of second place. So second place would need to find 3.5 seconds just to match my time. and it's definitely possible that somebody could match my time or beat it. But to be honest, it's not the end of the world. If somebody out-qualifies me by 1 grid spot, I'll make do on pace, I think. I have a lot of seat time in the car, so I'm pretty good at, you know, fuel and tire conservation also, so I know exactly, I think I know so far. I could be wrong, but I think I figured out exactly the right amount of fuel to take so that I can make it to the halfway mark, hit 1 time, take tires, and drive all the way to the end, and be at like a very quick pace the whole time. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna start one more flyer. I don't think Reese is in the room, unfortunately. No. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna catch the blue car. I already can tell I'm gonna catch the blue car. I thought he was further ahead than I. Oh gosh, I'm already catching the blue car. Yeah, okay, unless he's on a cooldown. He's on a cooldown. He's gonna let me by. Awesome. Perfect. See, I didn't even consider that. That's another thing, is like, depends on how much fuel you take. So I was able to just drive right by him. Look, I'm 4/10 up on my best lap right now. And I have this whole lap to try to maintain that time advantage over my previous best and set a better lap time. Because it's always possible that somebody could go faster than you at the last second. You never want to just bail out completely. Because I don't like to do that. Oh, I lost my time. That's okay. I'm sure it's somewhere else. I was pretty safe on that lap, so I can push a little harder on this one, but I'm already making mistakes pushing harder. Is he not on a cooldown? Or is he just trying to follow me now? I think he's just trying to follow me. See, I made my time back that I lost. I overdid it. I'm still up a little, but I lost a little bit of it. It's still possible to do a 5:03 in qualifying, which would be awesome. I would love to do a 5:03 in qualifying. I'm holding on to those 2/10 by the skin of my teeth. Right now it says 5:03.9 estimated, so if I can push and not make a mistake, I think I can do a 5:03. I killed my speed a little bit up the hill. I touched the dirt, like, by an inch. You do not think about it. It's too wide. Oh, it's too wide. I overdid it. I tried too hard. Oh, I lost it all. Oh, no. That's alright. Well, I tried. I'm not gonna get a 5:03, but that's okay. I got my 5:04.2, so I feel good about it. I'm still gonna get a 5:04, it looks like, so And I do not feel bad about making people wait for the session to end because it gives Weiss some extra time to possibly get on the grid. And it's an hour-long race, so he could make passes. He could pass people on pits. You know, there's lots of ways he could make up some time and finish well. There's a lot of people on the grid. Their practice times are pretty far off our Weiss's time, so he could definitely pass some people and still finish really well. All right. What was that last one? 5:04.9. Just barely made a 5:04. All right. Race settings. Pit stop strategy 2. Pressures. Timing. There we go. Purple.
Wow. 504. You managed to do it again.
Yeah, I did a 5:03 yesterday. I almost had one just now, but I made a mistake on my second hot lap.
Yeah, I had a 505 cooking at some point, but yeah, just putting it all together is another thing. Well, congrats for the pole. Well
Yeah,
deserved.
well done, Connor.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, still no sign of our good friend Will. Hopefully he can make it in time.
Sorry
Still,
about
still a couple more minutes. Just a quick word of warning here about the start. I got I got caught up on at Donington with you know a start-finish line in a slope such as this one, and keep your foot on the brake if you're before the light goes to green. Well, sort of goes to green, because your car may slightly move if you don't, and you'll end up being teleported in the pits, and with a time penalty, and also you'll end up last, as I did. So just be careful. It's even a couple of inches is enough to trigger the teleport. So
I've heard that
yeah,
before.
it's quite sensitive.
I've heard that before too. Anyway.
I am currently joining the server, so I
Oh.
might make the grid.
Whoa,
good.
alright.
Yeah,
We're in the
countdown's at
wait
1 minute.
time. Yeah, wait time 1 minute, plus we got another 2 minutes after that, so should be good.
Nice.
I hope my wheel driver is good. I know my pedals are.
Well, you'll know soon enough, I guess.
I don't have. No.
Well, you can still join. Let's say after the race started, we don't lock the entrance to the server. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, ideally, still have a couple more minutes.
Take some deep breaths.
So we're down to the final 2 minutes. Track temperature is slightly lower, kind of overcast, so we'll have a bit lower temps on the tires, which is good, I think.
So just a question about AC. It's like actually my first competitive race in AC. So when we start the race, I have to like actually hit the little steering wheel to enter the track. Do I do that now?
once you click the steering wheel to join, you cannot leave and change your setup again. So you have to, you know, make sure you have race fuel and your pit stop set up, and then join, and I'll put you on the grid. From there, hold the brakes until race start.
Okay, cool. Thank
Hey,
you.
you got about 1 minute.
Yeah. Oh, why can't I join now? Keeps saying race canceled. Join.
Oh man, it sounds like Weiss isn't gonna make it. Oh, said he joined.
Well, the grid is so spread out on this track.
I'm starting in first on the inside grid. Oh, this is scary. Just saying, but this is cool. First race in VR, first race on Assetto Corsa, same time. Well, no, yeah, first race in VR, because you can't race in VR in Gran Turismo. You can only
So good luck, everybody. Remember,
19
our red
seconds.
zone is up to the sharp left-hander
Uh-oh.
for the uphill. I'll call it on the.
Looks like
on the
there's
voice
some
chat.
weirdness going on back there.
Good luck.
Have fun, everybody.
My start was really bad. I was worried about the brakes. I caught that slide. It's a very important slide to catch. Alright. Whew. Now I can take a bigger breath. Oh, looks like Lisa's just joining maybe. Can't read that. I'm not going to look up. That was unfortunate. So my line is not just designed to be fast, it's designed to be defensive. I don't know if anybody noticed that till just now, but it's defensive. Ooh, and fast. Alright, so I need to start going fast and not just defensive fast, because
Run zone clear.
this guy's right on my butt.
Well done, everybody.
I'm being way too defensive. I feel like my frame rate is lower, which is not ideal. Could also be the caffeine and just the adrenaline making my human refresh rate faster, if you know what I mean. Time slows down a little bit, you see more frames. Just focus. I got another hour of this, you know? I'm not needing to brake there. I don't know why I'm braking there. I like these tight lines with this car, because the bias ply tires let you rotate the car whenever you want, just with steering and throttle, so. I think that was Weiss. kind of killed my speed there a little bit looking up, but that's okay. My focus should be on saving my tires and keeping track of what lap I'm on, especially. So we're on lap 1. I need to pit. There's going to be 12 laps. Oh, dude, that's fucking close. I thought I was farther ahead than that. I'll pick up the pace. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, I need to pit at the end of lap 6. Right? Oh, God. How did I let him catch up so much? Oh man, that sucks. Just need to focus and just drive like I did in practice. My tracking's being a little bizarre. Alright, so if there's 12 laps, that means I need 12 whole laps. I need to put at the end of lap 6. Don't go in the dirt. It slows you down. Oof. Saw somebody go off back there. One of the red cars. I don't know who's who yet. I haven't learned everybody's name and their number and their wife's maiden name, etc. Alright, come on, first gear. Give me first gear. Give me first gear. So that's 9 seconds ahead of my previous best, but I don't know how far behind second is. I guess that's 3.3 seconds. Okay, I see it on sidekick. Nice! Aha! I know how to sim. Although if this were a real vintage race, I would only have the board at the pit wall to tell me how far behind they were once a lap. Which on this track would be once every, like, 5 minutes, pretty much, so. It's nice to be able to have more up-to-date info than that. Alright. Checking the tires are still good. Temps are okay. Pressures are lower because he lowered the track temps, which is interesting. So I may end up taking a higher tire pressure at the pit stop to get some a little bit more pressure in them, but don't need it necessarily. I'm live streaming. Hold the speed and keep all of it. Don't let any of it go. Second place is pushing. Second place is keeping up with me, which is impressive. And I'm in like enduro mode already, like being too safe. I need to build a gap. I am heavy on fuel, so I need to be careful. I say heavy, it's like a quarter tank. Second place is pushing. He actually made up some time on me through there. Are you sandbagging, bro? Be careful. It's like a more of a qualifying downshift to first there. Up to 3 seconds gap. See what my lap time is. Let's say estimated anywhere. 5:47. I mean, dude, guy's right on my butt. The top speed is definitely higher. I am shifting into 5th way quicker. It's interesting. I need to note that for when I brake, because I'm already going 220 kph. Touch the dirt there. Dang, that's quick. Everybody's doing a good job, dude. This is fun. I'm not pulling away. Like, I'm not just sprinting away. I'm having to work for it. This is good. These guys are pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. I should be playing music, and I'll get copyright claimed. Not that it matters, I'm not monetized. Up to 4.5 seconds now, which is what it was actually before at the start of the lap. Interestingly, he actually gained on me in the second half of the, kind of in the middle half of the lap, the middle part of the lap. Ooh, I gotta be careful with the downshifts. I need to be careful with my tires. They're already down to 95. I think he's just trying to get me to push my tires. Well, I did a 5:04 in the race. Now I need to try to preserve my tires to keep my pace. I don't need to be doing 5:04s the whole frickin' race. That's nuts. And see, he gains on me through there. That's interesting. I know I was taking it easier, but like, he's not. I wonder if he's on a 2-stop. I need to be careful with my downshifts because that's what really roasts the tires, is the engine braking. This guy won't let me get away. This is this is pretty fun. This is a fun balance. .206 is fine. If I can get away with 208, 206, 506, if I could get away with 508s just like consistently, I think I should have it, because once the tires start to drop down below 90 or so, the lap times are going to start to drop. They're going to come up, I mean, get longer. Longer lap times. People will be going slower as the tires become more worn. That was a mistake, but dirt pushed me back on the road, so. Imagine saying that in a modern race car. The grass pushed me back on the track. That doesn't happen anymore. Wide slicks versus skinny bicycle tires. Oh my gosh, he's on my butt. I may have underestimated the pace required to stay in front. But I have track position. He has to pass me. Although he has much time to analyze my line and figure out its weak points, which there are some. But I can modify them as we get closer together, if he's catching me, which it seems he is. Very fast through it. This is a very close race. This guy's running like his qualifying lap every lap. It's impressive. Bust out a little bit of a slip angle there just to gain a couple tenths. I don't like him being within a second of me, or within 2 seconds of me. That's too close. But I'm really trying to nurse my tires now. I don't want to be inefficient with my tires. It will slow me down overall. put a little bit of more space. Just be very careful with the downshifts and the back tires. You can use the fronts, but I don't want to use the backs too much, because they will go first. Uh-oh. Somebody reset. Dude, this is an estimated 5:05. This guy's pushing me so hard. He's literally doing qualifying laps. Is that Patrice? That is Patrice. That's why. He's... Yeah. Where'd he go? Did he pit? Seems early. He's gonna try to pass me in the pits, which might happen because I'm making mistakes. He could undercut me or whatever it's called now. Because I made a big mistake just now. But I have enough fuel. Let's see, after this I'll have fuel for one more lap, so I'm pitting in 2 laps from now. Is he doing a 2-stop or is he just taking more fuel? He's just taking fuel to the end and he's going to try to undercut me. More strategy stuff. So what I think's happening is he's trying to push me, right, to get me to use my tires, and he's going to stop before me, take more fuel so he can make it all the way to the end, pass me because he's made my tires worn out. Oh my gosh, we're catching back markers. Oh my god. Oh, that's the guy who had to reset. Anyway, like I was saying. Man, that's not a lot of gap. So he's going to try to pass me when I take my pit stop, right? So when I'm in the pits, he's going to try to pass me because it's a numbers game. Right? So he's going to try to go enough faster than me on his fresh tires that when I pit, he'll pass me. And then he'll use his track position to prevent me from gaining the lead again. But the problem with that is he's going to be carrying more fuel, and at the end of the race, his tires are going to be worn out. So if I can get him to push his tires in the second half of the race, then I should be able to make a pass. I am confident that I can figure out how to pass. But I need to focus to make sure I don't lose any time, because if I can stay out in front after the pit, then that's the best case situation. The best case now is for me to do 2 laps, nice and quick, don't make any mistakes, and then come out in front. The problem also is I'm going to have lap traffic, but they should get blue flags. I don't know if it appears on screen, or they're just going to know it's a blue flag because they just reset. And nobody they're going to come across as behind them. Well, I guess they still could be. Oh wait, Reese is in. I think car number 9, 9th place, is Reese. That's the first 3 letters of his last name. That's a pretty good strategy by Patrice, like probably on the fly strategy, because I don't know if he's going to have come up with that ahead of time. I mean, you could have. These guys he probably came up with strategies, like, you know, like if he does this, then I'm going to do that. So or just knowing that I'm probably going to do the obvious thing that the leader's going to do and try to take light fuel, take one stop in the middle of the race, you know, all the obvious stuff. You could build a strategy around it. That's really good. This is, I really like this. This is interesting. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get by this car. Oh, yes, I will. Nice. You let me by. It's a good spot to do it. Alright, I got fuel for one more lap. I'm going to make this lap count. I'm going to try to do a 508. On the next lap as well as this one. Obviously, this one should be a 508. The next lap, I'm going to try to get a 508 again. I need to brake earlier. What am I doing? My tires. My nerves are getting to me. I could have swore I braked early enough, but I need to remember the air temperature is lower. I guess that makes the cars more powerful too, because I guess I was just going in faster than I thought. I might come out behind Patrice at this point with all these mistakes I've made. I mean, 508's pretty good, but I don't think I'm going to get a 508 this time. It says I still can, so I'm going to try. But that's if I, you know, maintain like my fastest pace, which is difficult now that the tires are getting pretty worn. I mean, that guy who's behind me right now is gaining on me. He's gained 4 seconds after that crash and all that other stuff. It's very interesting. Really need to push this lap, try to get a 508. Alright, come on, turn. Come on, car. Don't spin, just go, just grip, just go. Grip up and go, grip up and go. Could be nasty, but that just means that his tires are going to be in the same situation at the end of the race, but actually worse. So I'm not too worried about making a pass on somebody with these type of tires. And if he's having to nurse the tires he's on, he might not undercut me. So we might be okay. He could try to do a 2-stop, but I don't think that's going to work because I don't have track position, and I can nurse my tires and still go fast. doing slow driver stuff. I need to do fast driver stuff. Turning in too early and just trailing like really early. Like, stop it. Quit it. Yes, turn in early with this car, but not like that. Alright, I have to pit this lap. Remember. It's also possible that Patrice didn't nail his pit stop. It's always a possibility in AC. I'm gonna take a little bit more fuel just to be safe. And I think everything else looks fine. You know what? A little bit more. Just be extra safe. Alright, braking. I may have this is good, this is good, this is good. Oh no 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 no. I blew it. I blew it. I'm gonna get undercut. The brakes on this car are trash. Okay. Whoa. Go to first, please. Go to first, please. Oh, Patrice also has lap traffic or traffic to deal with, so. That's difficult for that blue car because you have to brake so early there. He might not have even known I was coming out of the pits before the brake zone. So, and I didn't know he was there until after I was already exiting. But I stayed on the inside. So now we just gotta wait for everybody else to pit. They are required to pit at least once and take at least 1 liter of fuel. And if somebody does a splash and dash and they're really good on tires, like say that guy who's in first right now, let's say he actually is carrying enough fuel to make it all the way to the end of the race. How far behind am I? 32 seconds? I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. Their tires are gonna be gone. So right now my goal is to have a high average speed, but without using my tires. Like just like try to do as little damage in my tires as possible, so that for the end of the race I have tire advantage and I can pass if I get undercut. I actually don't know if it's undercut or overcut. Honestly, it's one of those things. It's the thing where somebody pits before you from behind you and then they pass you because they end up on faster tires for more time for that part of the stint. Whatever you call that. Yes, time is actually passing. It seems brighter than it was before. kind of neat. I guess I could lower the track grip if it gets hot. I don't know how to tell. Other than see the pants. Alright, that was nice, but I don't need to be sliding. I'm gonna scrub the tires too much. Try to rev match for most of these brake zones. Just brake early enough to make it, you know, like instead of trying to engine brake and roast my tires to bits. I'm glad I did figure out that you can actually do that engine braking though, because when I was first trying it, I was doing it on the default setup, which when this car's setup is just tire pressure. But I was trying it with the default tire pressure, and it was like after 3 corners, they were just no rear grip left. I didn't go to first because I'm dummy, so I missed the apex. But anyway, there was no rear grip, and you would just slide trying to, even if you're going in a like almost perfectly straight line, and you're going downhill, you would just pirouette off if you tried the very aggressive, no rev match, letting out the clutch downshifts. Also, I was probably letting the clutch out too fast then. But now for qualifying, you can really hammer the rear tires with engine braking for one flying lap, and it's fine. But if you do that on every lap, you're going to run out of tire. Like, it's just going to destroy them. It's like yanking the handbrake into every corner almost, you know? Trees? I don't think he undercut me. Wait, yeah, no, that was, wait. I'm confused. Anyway, I don't think I got undercut. But we're back with, like, the 2-second gap again. Wait. I'm confused. No. I already pit. Man, I am such a blockhead. I don't know what I'm talking about. I already pitted. I'm driving to the end of the race now. I just have to pass this guy in front of me. Who has not pitted yet. And is on, assuming, very worn out tires. Because he was right behind me when I pitted. So, I need to push a little bit, but I don't need to push too much. Guess how much time I got left? I got 22 minutes? Damn. Oh, is that him right there? It could be him right there. I don't know what gap front is. I could try clicking it, but I'm just going to leave it alone. I can see who I believe it to be. I'm just going to assume that that's the person, and I'll check when I pass them if it was them or not. Easy peasy. A little bit of a dirt drop helps turn the car there, actually. But it does kill your speed. Try not to do it. Just need to be gentle on my tires so these tires make it all the way to the end, and they're still 508 capable. Oh, we got an accident. That was not first place. Alright. At least I don't think it was. It might not update until there's a sector. I don't know how the leaderboard works here. I'll check it in a minute. Right now I'm focused. Oh, it says position 1 on my little birdie board. Alright, so that was first place. He made a mistake on his old tires. Like I said, I don't think that strategy is going to work out of just staying out for a long time and just taking a little bit of fuel at the end and coming back. I just think you're going to lose way too much pace on the tires that they will wear. still says I'm in second up there. I don't care. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna do what I came here to do. Run my strategy, which is the minimal fuel, kind of like optimal pace-based strategy, not like undercut, overcut, track positioning, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. If somebody's in front of me, I'll pass it. Whoa, that was some lag. I'm glad that that did not hit me. This person behind me is for position, though, so I need to be aware of that. I need to get them to use up their tires. So I think this one behind me is for position. I could be wrong. I've lost track at this point. My brain is Iraq. This is why having a race engineer is very helpful. Especially when you're a noob. Somebody to tell you who's where, what's what to do. It's nice to just be able to turn off your brain. Again, I braked a little late. I didn't want to roast my tires, so I just missed the apex instead. Hopefully this VR stream is not nausea-inducing. I'm sure it's pretty fisheye. I'm 4 seconds up on whoever is behind me. Oh, I think it only updates every lap. I think that's what the leaderboard is. So it says right here, 1 of 9, that's current, and that's every lap it updates. Aha. I'm learning how to Assetto Corsa. Doing... Yes, that's the sound this car makes, if you're curious. Bedoing and Gashoon. I almost messed up the braking there. I had to throw it in third to make the corner. So 507. Trying to be gentle on my tires. 97 is pretty average for a second lap for me. The problem becomes that when you start trying to maintain the same pace and you start aggressively downshifting without heel toe and like relying on the engine braking, you're going to roast your rear tires and your pace is all going to evaporate. So I need to force myself to rev match and just slow down if I need to and maintain my tire advantage, if I have any at all at this point. I have some over Patrice, who is the closest to me on pace. But whoever's behind me right now, Pav, I don't know who Pav's, I don't remember their name. Is quite close to me also, 2 seconds. And they just came out of the pits, so it's likely that they have slightly better tires than me for the end of the race. So I need to worry about that. I need to be very gentle. I need to get them to push, and I need to be very gentle while doing it. Make him run his qualifying lap every lap and burn up his tires. person, whoever it is pushing very hard. So that's kind of what I want, but I just don't want to let him by me. As long as he doesn't come by me, you can push, dude. Go ahead. I just need to not make any mistakes, drive a good defensive race, and keep the pace high. The sun is getting bright. I can feel it. It's burning. I'm live streaming. Oh, I don't need to be pushing the rears that hard. This guy's driving a very good race. I feel like he's just waiting for me to make a mistake. Oh, that sucks. Somebody disconnected. Somebody had an engine failure, that's what it means. Man, I can really feel this VR headset pressing into my face now. I feel like my blood pressure is up in my face. Whew. I really want to move it, take a little pressure break, but that's not happening. Not when I'm only in first by 2.3 seconds. And we got 10 minutes left. No unnecessary risk. I'll live with it. Ooh, I saw him on the wall. He's pushing his tires too hard. He's not going to be able to keep up with me in a couple laps. Which will be the end of the race. A couple laps. So I'm still on 90. I think I can do this. He has, what is that, 1 lap fresher tires than me, so he should be on like, what is it, 90, 93, something like that, 94, if he's maintained them as well as I have. It's right back on me. This pace is nuts. I did not really think I would need 508 average pace. But here we go. I mean, that was my goal, but I thought that would be like blowing him out of the water, 508 average. This is going to be possibly faster than that, because I'm doing 506s, 507s. I mean, yeah, the pit stop's going to bring that average down, but... Focus. 2 more laps. This one and 1 more. And then I can relax. Nice and tidy. Don't try to brake too late. Just need to nourish these tires. 2 more laps. And don't let him get too close. I mean, even if he gets close, if I can just keep my pace up enough and he can't pass me, then I win. I don't need to wear out my tires. I don't need to push. I just need to maintain it. He's gonna wait for me to make a mistake. He can't get close enough to me on pace to make a pass yet. Guy's been in my mirror the whole race, dude. Alright, don't think about that. Just nice and clean. Don't use your tires too much. Nice, smooth 508s. 4 seconds off your qualifying pace. That's fine, you can do that. On 1 tires, you can do that. Yeah, easy peasy. Shifted too early, that's okie dokie. Session ends in 5 minutes. 1 more lap after this one, like I said. Maybe some people unprepared for how many laps we're going to do. might get desperate on this last lap. I need to make sure I keep a gap. Okay, he made a mistake. I thought he was pulling up next to me. Alright, he made a little bit of a mistake there on the exit. About to start my last lap. Tires on 85. Gotta be very careful. Fifth gear. Calm and easy. Please no lag spikes. These are very disorienting. Session ends in 3 minutes. Last lap. I almost lost it, but that's okay. I have car control, but I'm overusing my tires. I really just don't want to let him get close enough to me to try to make a move. That's the main thing, is I just got to keep him far enough behind me that he doesn't feel like he's got a shot of making a move. And I think I've nursed my tires long enough that I can do it. I'm pulling away slightly. If I can maintain that, I should be good. Let's go! Come on! Come on, car. We got this. I'm feeling good about it. Session has ended. That means that when I cross the line, that's the end of the race. Or whenever the leader crosses the line. I don't want to be too presumptuous, because I almost money shifted into first and spun out right there. think I'm good, guys. This is the last corner, basically. The rest of it's flat. I think I did it. Oh, you made a mistake, too. Oh. And we got lap traffic, but I don't think I'm going to catch them. There's only like 4 pixels, so you probably can't even see them on stream. They're already around the next bend. Which, interestingly, I think it had LODs. It was a blue car, so I think it had LODs. Some of the cars don't. Oh, this was a good freaking race, guys. That was not easy. You made me work for it. Whew. I really had to work for that. Oh. Oh, man. What a race. 4.9 seconds after an hour, guys. Holy shit. That was a good race. That was a really good race. I am drenched. My face hurts. I wish I could wave. Ooh, a little disoriented here. Celebratory drifts. Oh, I overdid it. I don't have enough steering lock. Where's my shifter? Oh, there it is. Oh, my face hurts. Yes, I just did a 360 and a 1927 Delage. You're welcome. Oh man, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
That was so much fun, guys. Holy crap.
My computer froze when I stopped for a pit stop.
That's right.
Yeah.
Finished though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm glad the server was set up so I could restart and rejoin.
I am drenched in sweat. Oh, tripoded the car a little bit.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you get an award just for being able to get everything loaded and working again.
I was adjusting my field of view while driving.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Well, that was a fun race. There's still a couple of guys on the track, but I believe they're not on the chat, so it's okay if you want.
Okay.
Want to let it all out.
Just drifting. Should we exit?
I personally had a bit of an issue with my crew. They didn't fuel the car properly, so I had to get early. Sorry about that, Connor. We had a nice battle going on. But
Yeah, I was worried you would come out ahead of me after the pit stop.
Catch you anyhow, but yeah, we'd have liked to make a couple more laps.
I hope I didn't mess you up there at the end when I rejoined.
Alright, let's see. Back in the pits. Holy crap.
Wow, that went fast.
Yeah, really. Whew.
Man, I think I had a 504, need too low 504 a couple of laps, but I messed it up at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I was like really surprised at the pace, honestly. I was pushing pretty hard just to stay like 1.2, like 2 seconds ahead of people is, man.
I was surprised myself. I think I found like 3 seconds pace between quali and the race.
Yeah, that was a more pace than I was honestly expecting to have to put into my tires. I was trying so hard not to kill my tires.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I missed a bit of part of the couple last minutes. Lost my my headphone for a while.
What happened to you, Patrice? At some point you were in front of me and then you were just behind.
Yeah, like I mentioned when nobody was hearing because of my headset was out, I guess. Bad setup. I was still on my qualification setup, so I had fuel for 4 laps basically.
Oh,
So,
I thought that was part of a strategy or something to undercut.
yeah, that looked really clever for a while. Try an undercut or something, but
It could have worked, honestly. I messed up almost immediately. I was like, oh wait, he might try to undercut me, and I like almost crashed. And then my next lap was slow too, so...
yeah, that's why I said, well, I could do an undercut and look like a really good strategy move. But yeah, that plan kind of all fell apart when I crashed into the pit wall.
Oh, no.
So I had to do some repairs too. So it I messed up my suspension, but I was in the pit lane, so wasn't too bad. But yeah, I lost too much time there to have any hope of coming back in the race for the top spot. So yeah, I did my thing, but yeah, sorry Jim. At the end, yeah, I didn't have any tires left. The car was barely controllable.
Yeah, you definitely had some hairy moments there.
I know, hanging by a thread. It was.
It makes it interesting, though.
Yeah, well, not if you're trying to pass, but
Yeah.
You're all missing the strategy of starting 12 minutes late and not having to worry about tires.
True. Didn't think
Yeah.
about that one.
Well, that was very good. Thanks for hosting.
Yeah, my pleasure. This track
Thank
is.
you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah, that track is really super nice flow once you get it.
Yeah.
There are sections that are just fabulous in my
I think
opinion.
that's the end of the stream, because I'm going to have to
Any
change all the audio
any
settings if
car
I want to
in
keep
any
talking.
any area
So,
you want, it's great.